Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On the counter, Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Single. 51, Mike 51.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Under 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Come off the ball, Zamo. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. This is caught, Watkins. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. They come out here in the I.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half. But here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go. Come on, set. 8, read. Set with the 6. I'm trying to collect. Shoot.
On first down, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Hardy Nickerson there to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Here's a second and 7. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. They run the counter. Ingram, and an alley to run. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They give it off here to the tight end. Breaks the tackle now at Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster back pocket, go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Down. 18 Gator.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Ravens 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many.
And got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Steps away to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Get ready, get ready.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Yeah, now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. They run again with Hines. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Back to the mic. Back to
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Madison running on first down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
About 3 yards there to the 27th.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Hey, let's go. So we got man. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Jackson now from the gun on third down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Bullock. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. And again, it's Ingram. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hines. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Second and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Hey, Wahoo. 52. Get the go.
They run with Hines. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Hines. And an alley to run. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Hey, exit. Hurry up now.
They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Whip, go on. Watch the whip. Shift. Switch. Run it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey,
The 20th carry now for Ingram. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Wormley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some